fall. My worries seem so very small with my waterfall. Waterfall, don't you ever change your way. Fall with me for a million days, oh my waterfall. I can see my rainbow calling me through the misty breeze of my waterfall. Some people say daydreaming is for all those lazy-minded fools. So let them laugh at me. So just as long as I get you to see me through, I got nothing to lose. As long as I have you. Waterfall, nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small with my waterfall. Waterfall. My waterfall. My little waterfall is falling. It's falling, it's calling. La da 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 da. Do I have volume? Somebody's here. Do I have volume? Can you hear me? Because my phone sometimes just decides to turn off the volume. I'll just assume that there's volume. Hopefully there is, and I'm not wasting my time. What was I playing? Oh yeah. Well, I didn't go to heaven. Heaven came to me. I didn't come around. I just came to be. I didn't write this song. It was here all along, just waiting for your ears to hear. Waiting for your ears to hear. And now that you are here, well, everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? Take my advice, don't think twice, dive in headstrong. Don't wait too long, 'cause everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. In the middle of everywhere. There's no such thing as the middle of nowhere. You could never be in the middle of nowhere. There's no such thing as the middle of nowhere. You could never go there. You're in the middle of everywhere. The needle on the compass is straight, indicating to you if you follow through, you will never return. It's a straight line through and through. In the middle of everywhere. The needle on the compass is straight, indicating to you if you follow through, you will never return. It's a straight line through and through. You will never return. If you follow through, it's up to you. I'm just singing this song to you. It's a song that is true. And everything's in its right place. Everything's everything's in it. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? That's how it is. It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? It's a picture perfect paradise, isn't it nice? Take my advice, don't think twice, dive in headstrong, don't wait too long. Everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? It's a picture perfect paradise. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Take my advice. Don't think twice. Dive in headstrong. Don't wait too long. 'Cause everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. I didn't go to heaven, heaven came to me. I didn't come around, I just came to be. didn't write this song. The song wrote me, and it tells you how I am, who I am. It tells you how I am, who I am. Who am I? Do you know who you are? Do you know how you are? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know how you are? Who you are? How did you become who you are? How the hell are you who you are? Who are you? Are you who you think you are? Are you who you are? Are you not who you are? Are you high too? I'm high, how are you? Are you high too? You're gonna say a haiku? Tell me some haiku poetry. How is haiku poetry? It's like you say like one word and then there's like syllables you gotta count out or something. It's like really minimalistic. Haiku. I should write a song that's in haiku, huh? That'd be cool. I'll call it my haiku song. Yo, I wrote a haiku. And I make it into a song. Wouldn't that be cool? Or just have a whole album full of songs that are haikus. I wanted to have a whole album full of songs that are palindromes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, by the way. This is a song I'm working on. I've been writing it for a while, and I feel it. It's closing in. I'm circling the wagons because I don't write the songs. The songs write me. They rope me in. They're like, I'm over here, and they start roping me in. Then I can kind of get a better view of it, and I'm sort of like taking a good look at it, trying to hone in on it. You just can't let your ego get in the way, because then your song is just going to sound about like it's about your ego, and then it sucks, and then you didn't really see the whole song for what it was worth. Because the song is its own ego. The song has its own essence, and if it's just full of your ego, then it's not going to really be what the song can truly be. You have to float the boat of the song's ego. If you're just floating your own ego, it comes out in the music, and it's just typically that kind of music doesn't have legs. Like it just gets old quick. Doesn't have soul. Everybody's got ego, but I'm talking about like when you're trying to showboat your ego all the time, it gets to be tiresome. Some people can pull it off. I'm not saying it's not possible, but typically the best songs that I've written and songs that I've heard people write, and I can see what happened, which was like they sort of saw this thing that was just there. They had to like pull it out of the ether. Like some songs are just so profoundly like like it just was always there. It kind of doesn't even seem like it's possible to write some of these songs that are just like embedded in the the DNA of pop culture or whatever you want to say. Right? It doesn't have to be pop. It could be like old music too. There's old music that's just timeless. You don't even know who wrote it. That's my favorite music to cover because you don't have to get copyright strikes. I cover songs from the band called Traditional. They don't care if you cover their songs. They never have copyrights. This band called Traditional, they're really good. They wrote a lot of songs. I cover some songs by Traditional. What songs by Traditional do I like to cover? It's weird. Last time I played Jackaroo, I got a copyright strike from like I thought that was a traditional song. It is a traditional song, but the Grateful Dead sort of claimed it, I guess, because I don't know who else. Why I got a copyright? I think it's on one of their albums that are copywritten or something. It's funny because sometimes I'll change up a song. I'll cover a song a certain way, but I'll play it a little different, and then I won't get the copyright strike. The song doesn't recognize it, or the fucking robot or whatever. And And like other times I'll play the song really close to how the artist plays it, and then I'll get the copyright strike. So I can tell like if I, there's subtle differences. Like if I change the rhythm a little bit or I change the melody a little bit, it won't catch it. It won't give me a copyright strike. If I play the same song but I play it closer to how the Grateful Dead play it or whatever band, doesn't matter. I just play a lot of Grateful Dead songs, but then I'll get the strike. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm sounding a lot like the Grateful Dead today. I even had my show, my live stream, just cut off cold, just like. And the reason was because they said I was playing somebody else's music, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I'm doing on my guitar. I'm not like playing somebody's album. That's what they basically accused me of doing, which is just I'm like, dude, I can't just play guitar. And I sounded too much like the Grateful Dead that day. They just killed my live stream. I'm like, well, that's pretty extreme. And I wasn't even playing anybody's music. I was playing the guitar. I was covering other people's music, but I think you're allowed to do that, right? I think you are. It's just like if I'm trying to like, and it's not like my stream was even monetized or anything, but if it was, and I was, you know, make generating revenue of my own based on the fact that I was playing, a seed or like somebody's recording, that they made that was then it almost makes sense where I should be like at least sharing some of that money with them or whatever. It's like if you're using somebody else's like artwork to like make money, that makes sense to me. That would be an issue. But like if you're just doing a tribute to their art and like playing it on your guitar or whatever, it's like I think it's kind of extreme to just kill my live stream. Come on, man. The people that are watching me are aware of the fact that I'm not the Grateful Dead. I think that's pretty self-evident. Anyway, sorry about the rant. That was boring. I don't even give a shit. The thing I don't like about getting copyright strikes is that I can't go and take little cuts from my show later. Like I can't make little clips of it, like because it gives you the option to remix. Like I'll do it like a 2 hour live stream, and later when the show is downloaded, I have the option to remix. Like it means I can go pick out a minute long segment from wherever I want in the show, and then post that as a separate video. Which I do a lot of songs, and I'll play a lot. I'll just make up stuff on the spot, and so sometimes it's cool to be able to cut out those little songs that I made up on the spot, like a minute long segment, and be able to post that individually, so I don't forget about it or whatever. Because I'll make up shit every time I play, and it sucks because when I get a copyright strike, I can't do that. They won't let me go into my show and take little clips out on the specific shows where I get the copyright strike because I'm not monetized, so it's not about the money or anything. It's just about them not wanting me to take clips of it or something. I don't know what's the bottom line here. Like, why is this a problem? I mean, it should let me still take clips of my own music from the show, but I just don't even have access to the clip feature when I have a copyright strike. Those subtleties they do to fuck with people. Merry run around, sailing up and down. Shit. Merry run around, sailing up and down, looking for a shove in some direction. Yeah, got it from the top. Nothing you can stop. Lord, you know they made it. Lord, you know they made it fine. How does that go? Lord, you know they made a fine connection. They love each other. Lord, you can see it's true. see, Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. They love each other, and you can see it's true. Nothing they explain, like a diesel train. Better not be there when it rolls over. When that train pulls in, won't know where it's been. Got to try to see a little further. They love each other. They love each other. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see it's true. Lord, you can see, you can see, you can see it's true. Lord, you can see it's true. They love each other, and you can see that it's true. He could pass his time round some other rhyme, but you know he chose this place beside her. Don't get in the way, nothing you can say. There's nothing that you need to add or do to. They love each other. Lord, you can see it's true. Lord, you can see that it's true. Lord, you can see the truth. Lord, you can see, Lord, you can see the truth. Lord, you can see when it's true. Oh, Lord, you can see it's true. Lord, you can see. They love each other. You can see and you can see it's true. They love each other and you can see it's true. They love each other and you can see it's true. Oh, baby, oh, you can see. can just see. The guitar is almost falling apart. Oh, really? Where? Is it falling apart? Does it sound like it's falling apart? It's still in one piece. What do you mean it's not polished up nicely? Is that what you mean? No, it's kind of dirty. But it still works. I don't think it sounds like it's falling apart. It might look dirty. It's quite old. After all the jacks are in their boxes, the clouds have all gone to bed. You can hear happiness staggering on down the street. Footprints undressed in red, and the wind, it whispers, Mary. A broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. And the wind cries, Mary, Mary. The traffic lights they turn blue tomorrow and shine on emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island sags downstream, 'cause the life that lived there was fucking dead. And the wind screams, Mary. Oh, will the wind ever remember all the names it has blown in the past? Oh, with its crush, its old age, and its wisdom, it whispers, no, this will be the last. It whispers, no, 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 this will be the last. Oh, and the wind, it screams, Mary. I think the wind just cries. The wind, it just cries. It cries, Mary. It cries merrily. Merrily, 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 merrily. I made up a funny song about one of these guys. I think it was Nathan Thompson. He was doing some e-bagging one day. I don't know what prompted me, but I was just thinking it would be funny to sing a song that went. Oh yeah, I was singing. I was just playing guitar while he was e-bagging, and I was just kind of improvising, making fun of him like I do sometimes. I'll just be playing guitar and I'll be watching something, and I just start riffing on whatever. But this is where this idea came from. Bro, 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 you're broke, breaking on your stream. Barely, 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 barely making anything. Bro, 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 you're broken on the stream. Barely, 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 barely making anything. There were some other words that I made up for it, but that was all I got right now. That's all I can think of right now. Bro, 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 you're broken on your stream. Barely, 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 barely making anything. I forget what the other lyric was. It's not important now. It's not important. Barely, barely, barely making anything. So you think my guitar's falling apart, huh? What do you think I'm due for a new one? I'm gonna do like a GoFundMe. I need to buy a new guitar, bro. Come on. Come on, give me some money. Bro, 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 I'm broke. Oh, that was good. Homegrown. Full grown. Full grown. Well, I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California on my mind. Straddled that greyhounded road and past Raleigh on across Carolina. Stopped in the Rockland and bypassed to Charlotte. No, stopped in the Charlotte and bypassed to Rockland, and we never was a minute late. I was 90 miles out of Atlanta by sundown, rolling across Georgia State. I had a little trouble turning to a struggle halfway across Alabama. Well, the hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Straight away bought me a through train ticket right across Mississippi clean. I was on that midnight flyer out of Birmingham, smoking into New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana. Well, I got to get to Houston town. There's people there who care a little about me, and they won't let the poor boy down. Sure as she bore me, she bought me a silk suit, put luggage in my hand. I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. Ooh. what is it? Working, working on a T-bone steak, call a car and flying over to the Golden State. The pilot told us in 13 minutes we'll be headed in the terminal gate. A swing down through Chariot, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines, cool your wings, and let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, give me Norfolk, Virginia, Tidewater 1409. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land, calling in the poor boys on the line. Folks back home this is the promised land, calling in the poor boys on the line. Sure she bought me a silk suit. I like that part. Sure she bought me a silk suit, put luggage in my hand. I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. It's a cool fucking song. Sure she bore me. I mean, he's talking about his mom, obviously. Sure she bore me. She bought me a silk suit, put luggage in my hand. I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. That Chuck Berry, I like that guy. He's got a good wit, good storytelling, you know, just good storytelling. Like you follow this song, it's just like every verse has like several different cities that he's traveling through from East Coast to West Coast. Like, oh, now he's in Alabama. Oh, now he's in fucking New Orleans. Oh, Austin, Houston, or whatever. Now he's in fucking New Mexico. He just travels all the way across the country in that song. It's pretty cool. Little tail, you know, runs into some trouble. And actually, that song makes reference to some kind of like, there was an incident back in the time when he wrote that song in Alabama where the Greyhound, there was something to do with racism and like, you know, civil rights, and the Greyhound company like had some scandal or something that went. He's making reference to like an incident, like a political incident where there was like some racist shit that went down involving Greyhound, the company, the bus or whatever, and somewhere in Alabama. So he ties that into his song because he's black, you know, and he's on his way from Virginia to California. But he's making mention to some incident, you know, like in the song where it's like it's not just something that goes with the story of the song. It's like he's referencing like something that was in the news, you know, or something in the media, some event that took place. But now when you listen to the song, if you weren't around during that time period, you have no idea what he's talking about. You just think he's telling a story about going, the bus broke down or something. But it was more of like it wasn't like something like that. It was like where they wouldn't let black people on the bus or some shit, you know. It was like some fucked up shit, you know. There's another reference in that song too that was good. I remember because I just read about the song later, and that's how I know that. There was some other thing. There was some other cool tidbits of trivia involved in the lyrics, but I forget what the other one was. There's two things that I took away from it that I thought was really cool, but that was one of them. I'm trying to remember the other one. He was talking about. Sure, she bore me, bought me a silk suit, put luggage in my hand. I forget what the other one is. I should look that up again because there was a bunch of little factoids about. It's kind of fun, like when you know a certain song for years, or like in my case, I covered that song like in bands that I played in, and I've just always known that song. And like then when you look up the song later in life, and then you realize there's a whole bunch of different, it's a whole different bunch of meanings, or like whole layers of, like if you you know, just what the artist was trying to express or what they were referring to, and like stuff that you didn't know prior to that, and you're like, oh whoa, this song that I've been singing for my entire life actually has some other meaning that I wasn't even aware of. Interesting. It's good to know. Look at those chemtrails. Ah, what a beautiful day. Look at all them chemtrails in the sky. Just straight clouds, you know. Straight ones. Those straight ones. Yep, those are natural. Not. That's not how clouds form. They don't form in lines like that. That's what happens when you spray something in the sky and then it's lingering there, you know. Yep. Clouds don't form in lines like that. That's not how they do it. Nope, that's not natural. It's unfortunate. Yep, it's unfortunate. But no one fucking notices and no one fucking cares. No one fucking notices and no one fucking cares. Tick tock, time is passing by. Oh, tick tack toe across the sky. Every day is getting further away from being something you can cover up, but still far. They just keep getting away with it 'cause no one bothers looking up, but it's right there over your head. You don't have to believe a word I said, but it's important to know. Just because it's fucking obvious, we're being spread like bugs, but nobody cares. No one fucking notices, nobody cares. No one fucking notices, no one fucking cares. No one fucking notices, no one fucking cares. But man, you can really see the crocodile tears in their eyes when they go about the climate. And there never once will you ever see a single one of these fucking shells ever mention all the chemtrails, aerosol atmospheric injections, or what are they called? Atmospheric aerosol injections. And, just geoengineering. It's just geoengineering. It's just geoengineering might be a red herring. I think geoengineering is a red herring. They're steering your attention away. It's just a red herring, the red herring of geoengineering. It's more like what they're doing is they're just fucking, terraforming this here place that we live. They're just terraforming and forming a new fucking grid that they can monitor and analyze, constantly reporting your smart analysis, survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. When I was a young man, I used to watch TV. Now I am an old man, the TV's watching me, it's watching me. Yeah, the TV's watching me. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. When I was a young man, I used to watch TV. Now I am an old man, the TV's watching me, it's watching me. Yeah, the TV's watching me. The TV's watching me. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. Yeah. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. Yeah, it's the most realistic shit you're going to get, but it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. It's not a lie. Teach it how to walk, how to talk, how to pick and lock, and how to read your mind. Teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so. It won't know why. It won't know why. Hey, I know what AI is. Hey, I know what AI is. It's an algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out, around, and then back in it. If the algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out, around, and then back in it. The algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out, around, and then back in it. The official, artificial, digital idolatry. That's really all that it could be to call it intelligent. It's intellectual dishonesty. Teach it how to play Tetris and chess and checkers and tic-tac-toe. Teach it how to look like it's teaching itself. Hey, look at that shit go. Teach it how to look like it's teaching itself. Look at that shit go. Whoa. Well, teach it that there's nothing new that can be done. Nothing new that exists under the sun. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy and your job. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy and your job. That's how it's supposed to go. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy and your job. You don't want that job anyways, you know what I mean? Fuck that job. Hey, I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy and your job. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe in your gut feeling. Don't believe in lying eyes. Don't believe in your gut feeling. These are the unspoken words of tyrants that just want to control what you're thinking. Don't believe your lying eyes and don't believe in your gut feeling. This what you might as well be telling me if you want me to think I ain't seeing what I'm seeing. Don't believe your lying eyes and don't believe in your gut feeling. These are the unspoken words of tyrants that just want to control what you're thinking. Anyways, I'm kind of getting bored. I don't know if anybody's watching me, but if you are, thanks. Anyway, somebody showed up. Hey, Justina. Anyway, somebody is here. Maybe I'll hang out a little bit longer. I'm gonna grab a cigarette. Don't believe your lying eyes. It sounds like it's already a song. I just don't know what else to do with it. It goes like this. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe in your gut feeling. That's it, yeah. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe in your gut feeling. These are the unspoken words of tyrants that just want to control what you're thinking. It's what you might as well be telling me to do if you want me to think I'm not seeing what I know that I am seeing. It's corruption to the core, and the whole thing needs to burn down and be bulldozed out of the way. I don't see a single redeeming quality that needs to be saved or spared. 'Cause no one cares, and they get there and they start to behave like a demon has eaten their soul. Where did they go? We don't have no heroes in our leadership positions. We have like these fucking buffoons, these clowns, these fucking showboat fucking demented perverts. I mean, these aren't the people that represent us. They know they don't represent us. They think they're in a league of their own, just a cut above. This couldn't be further from the truth as far as the above part is concerned. You know, when you're going to rise above something, you're not going to become a fucking, you know, deranged fucking lunatic. That's not how you rise above things. No. When you rise above and you have like some love, that's when you like ascend. That's when you become. That's like, you know, anyone could use the Force. Darth Vader could use the Force. Luke Skywalker could use the Force. It doesn't make the Force bad or good. But like, I mean, who do you think is going to triumph in the end, good or bad? Dark Helmet thought good would lose because good is dumb. But it's not dumb. Maybe sometimes it's kind of naive. But I think, you know, you need to have a little bit of both. There's good and bad, then there's just plain wrong. You know what I mean? Like, we're not dealing with people that are like bad guys. No, they're just wrong. I mean, it's way beyond bad. Am I right? Yeah, we're getting some clouds. It's been like a beautiful blue sky every day. It starts off like that, and then by the end of the day, we got this crap. I mean, it's a sin. Like, I don't know how people aren't fucking a little bit pissed off about this. I mean, really, it's like, I mean, Tim from fucking IPS, Tim Osman, that's his screen name. I don't know if it's his real name. From Infinite Plane Society, I watch him pretty often, and he rails hard on conspiracy theorists that believe in chemtrails. And like, I tried to go at him with it, a little bit, but he just got all bent and like, he telling me I was triggered and projecting and shit. Which was unfortunate because I like everything else that he says. I totally agree with him most of the time, and so I still watch him. He's since warmed up to me and he's given me a wrench and stuff, and he's cool. But like, I just don't mention the chemtrails around him. But I am taking him up on his challenge. It reminds me, I got to send him that email because he did go on a rant one day. He's like, if you guys, and I like what he has to say about it on a certain note, but it's like, but he's denying that their existence, and he's like, if you chemtrail believers want to convince me of this, then you're gonna have to send me, like some like concrete proof that we're not looking at contrails. And he's like, so you're gonna have to send me like a video that shows the time and place and the weather conditions for that day and shows the chemtrail coming out of the plane. And then you're gonna have to show me if it's up there for longer than like 15 minutes tops. Then we might have to start talking about start looking into what it was that plane was doing there at that specific plane at that specific time, and try to figure out some more information. But he's like trying to like we need to hone in on this. Like, if you guys really think they're spraying the sky, then you should be out. You should be a little bit more concerned. You should be out there doing something about it. Like, his point is well taken. Really, it's like, if you think you're being sprayed, like, what the fuck are you doing standing there? Like, he makes a good point. But here's the thing: I have since taken him up on his challenge, and because I got to the boardwalk one day, and we were there with the kids, and I just went down to the beach to have a smoke because you can't smoke up in the amusement park area. And it was just like it was like maybe noon, and I go down to the beach with Brittany, and I'm standing there, and you have a nice stretch, nice view of the beach and the sky and the boardwalk and everything. And as soon as we get down there, I see that. The first thing I see when I look up is this huge chemtrail that goes all the way across the sky. You could see it for like all the way out in Monterey, all the way over here in Santa Cruz. It's the whole fucking sky, big long trail. And right at the end of it over here, you could see the plane. It was still releasing it. I'm like, oh damn, I'm perfect because I'm at the boardwalk. I'm going to be there all day, and so I'm like, oh, I thought I got my camera out and I started videotaping. I'm like, there's this plane laying this huge trail. You see it all the way. It comes all the way from Monterey. I mean, it probably took them 15 minutes just to get here, but like, just for the record, it's this time in this place at the boardwalk, and these are the weather conditions, and I took all the crucial information, and I videotaped him laying down the line, and there he goes off in the distance. And then, like, some odd, like 4 hours later, when we were going to leave, it was like several hours later, it was at least 2 or 3 hours later. We went down to the beach again, and that same trail was still up there in the sky, but it had widened out a lot. But you could see the trajectory; it matches up. It was the same trail. It was still up there, believe it or not. But it had spread out a lot, and there was other trails that had been added, but they were going the other direction. But that was the one that we saw earlier in the day, and so now I have time stamped videos where it's like this specific trail. We saw the video of them laying it down. Come back hours later, and that same trail is there. You can see it's widened a lot, though. It's not as thin as it used to be, but it's in the same exact spot. It maybe moved a little bit, but it was still you could tell it was the same location. And then there was other ones that had been added. And so it's like, well, now I have that information. I wonder if he'd change his tune. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to have him kind of come around to that. I mean, because and it kind of made me irritated, but at the same time, I kind of get his point where it's just like, if you think you're being sprayed, then why are you just standing there? Like, you better get out and do something about it. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of stifling. It's a little bit like, well, what do we do? I mean, it's obviously, I think just spreading awareness is the first step, because if everybody just said, okay, we're not going to go to work tomorrow until you stop spraying the sky permanently, until there's a permanent moratorium on the sky spraying, nobody's going to work. We're all just going to get by, however, and we're just going to, no one's going. Nobody, not the government employees, nobody. We're just deciding we don't want to get sprayed like bugs, so we're not going to work anymore. We'll get by. You guys can stop spraying the sky. We'll go back to work. we start spraying it again, we're not going to work. It's just like that's all there is to it. It's that easy. It's called strike. Go on a strike. We don't want to get sprayed like bugs. We don't feel like we deserve that. It would be very effective. And people can't do that. They're like, oh, I can't not go to work. Sure, you can. If everybody else is not going, because if everything just went to a standstill, you know, and then everyone was just like together on it, where it's like, yeah, we're doing this just to, make change, and like, things would be all right because there wouldn't be any bills that needed to be paid because the people that were expecting to get their bills paid, they're also not going to work either. And the people who they were going to pay are also not going to work. So it just goes all the way. No bills need to get paid because none of us are going to work. Nobody's out. We're just we just stopped. We pulled out of the system. We just now we'll all just make sure we're all eating and taking care of our needs. But no bills need to get paid because nobody's going to work. Those bills just those were meaningful because we all had to go to work and pay. Money had to exchange hands. But now we're just not going to work anymore. Not until the sky stops being sprayed. And so no bills need to get paid. Nobody's going to worry about it because we're all just together on this. We're doing this for one reason alone, to seize our power, Nobody buys anything. Well, the thing is, there won't be any money anymore exchanging hands because nobody will be working. So it's just like we'll need things like food and stuff, but we'll all just look out for each other and make sure we're all eating. Because it'd be a very uniting, you know, event where it's like, okay, we none of us want to get sprayed like bugs, and that's just a given. And since we can see it's happening, and the government, it's like they don't want nothing to do with helping us, so we're just not going to go to work anymore. And so the country is closed. So you can shut down the government. Well, you know, country's closed. I think we beat you on that one. It's like we one upped you. Government shutdown. Okay, we'll try the country shutdown. Like the grassroots up from the bottom up. There's a lot of motorcycles, a lot of motocross vehicles riding through my neighborhood today, making lots of noise. I think we need to put sound mufflers on all motocross bikes so you can't hear them anymore. I'm going to make it a new registration license you need to pay so I don't have to hear the noise anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Gates would do. He'd be like, now we need to reduce the sound pollution because blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm kind of bored. Love you. Gotta go.